Hey guys. Hello. I am running on like no time right now, so y'all get to see me fix something to eat while everyone's getting on and settled. And then I will move into my office. Zane finally just got to sleep. He was like climbing the walls of his crib. Very fun. It is fine. I just want to make sure I'm eating before I have a training I'm hopping on at 1. My mom is about to come over too, and I'm going to Idaho tomorrow. Lots of things that need to be done at this house, and I just needed Zane to get to sleep. So, as everybody is hopping on, please say hello. And if you guys have or don't have one of these little waffle makers, they are the best. They are the best. As you guys are hopping on, tell me what you think of the program. How was last week? I know some of you have been very honest with me and told me that you did not like me last week, and that is okay. I did not say that you had to like me throughout this program. What I did say though is that if you do follow the things that are put in place in this program and you follow the assignments, that you will see growth in your business. So I am really, really excited and proud of those of you who have been taking this seriously, who have been doing the assignments and all of that. So more of you hopping on. Hello. Okay, difficult, wanted to skip it. Be honest with me. The things that are done in this business that are difficult and you don't want to do them are what you need to be doing the most. Okay, getting a facial over here for my waffle maker. There we go. Okay. Surprised at the response. I got all 10 bags are out. Wow. Way to freaking go, Lisa. Way to go. So the whole point of me doing last week with the conversations, with the mini bags that you made, the joint conversations that you had, is to really get you in the mode of getting used to doing those hard things. Those are two of the most important things that I hope and pray that you get into a rhythm of doing consistently in your business, because that's where the magic happens. Having those party conversations, getting the testers and smells underneath people's noses, and asking people if they want to get paid for their addiction, or have you ever thought about doing what I do with Scentsy, anything like that. So I'm very glad to hear. It was hard, but you guys did it. You persevered. And here you are for week 3. I'm gonna try to get this out of the waffle maker, and then I'm gonna move over to my office so I can get started. So week 3, you guys have almost made it through this entire program. I'm so proud of you guys. Week 3 is gonna be about cutting the fluff. Cutting the fluff. And everything you have done in this program so far has led you up to this week, okay? So, if you do not already, please go ahead and get some notebook paper, pens, something out that you can take notes. I'm really excited to talk about something so near and dear to my heart, and what I truly bank my success in this business on. So, what do you guys think I'm going to be talking about? Come on, baby. Let me put her in my office with me, because otherwise when my mama gets here, she's going to go nuts. Wake up my child. All right, what do you guys think this week is about? I know I said cutting the fluff. What does that mean? What does that mean? It's back. What's back? Am I going in and out? Hi, Kayla. Anyone have any idea? If you've never been able to tell that I'm a teacher, past teacher before, now you can, because I can multitask like a freaking crazy person. Okay, nobody has any idea. That is fine. So, we are going to, okay, work smarter, not harder. Beautiful. That right there hit the nail on the head, okay? So, a little backstory. Sound. You sound fine to me. Okay. Debbie, I'm the only one, you're the only one that thinks I don't sound good. Do I sound good to everybody else? Cutting out excuses, kind of. Really going to be working smarter, not harder, though. Okay? And this is something really, really important in this business. And I'm going to take you back a couple years in my Scentsy journey. So, when I joined Scentsy, I hit the ground running. I had a home launch party. I hit shooting star. I hit certified. I hit lead like within the next couple of days because I had somebody random join my team. No clue what I was doing. And I hit sensational start level 3. I promoted a superstar consultant pretty quick. I'd say May, June, July. Probably within like 4 to 5 months. And then I almost hit director fall of 2016, so like 5 to 6 months into my Scentsy business. And I'm glad I sound good, guys. I had no clue what I was doing. I had no idea what I was doing. I did not know the things that I needed to be doing, and thank goodness I did not hit director. God was like, yep, that's not the time, the place. And I didn't know the things I was supposed to be doing in my business. So I stayed stagnant at Superstar Consultant for a hot minute until the next fall of 2017. I hit director, but director was just a title. I stayed stagnant at director for 2 years. Again, I wasn't doing the things that needed to be done to produce the results that I wanted in this business. I was chasing after a title, and that's something I want you guys to know. A title doesn't mean anything. If you're not doing the consistent actions that need to be done, okay? If you're not doing the consistent actions that need to be done in this business, in your personal business, the title's just a title. And how do I know this? There are so many people that you guys look up to as a title, who have a, director, star director, superstar director title, that might not be getting paid that title, okay? This business is always evolving. This business is always an in and out, kind of like a tire rolling, okay? Or a tumbleweed rolling, okay? You guys saw this pen is just life. If you guys need one, Hobby Lobby, okay? But it's a tumbleweed rolling, and it's something that you have to keep building and keep building and keep building like a snowball, okay? You have to continuously party. You have to continuously expand your customer base. You have to continuously build your team and help them hit their goals, because what's going to happen, those people who get you to a certain title, those people who help you get, to your quote unquote goals that you wanted in Scentsy, if you're chasing after a title and you just kind of stay there, you're just going to stay there, and then you're not going to be paid at title. Okay? If you're not continuing to do the things that matter the most in this business, always. Okay? So I stayed stagnant at director until 2019. I hit star director. And then the next year in 2020, the month before I got married, I hit superstar director. And what did I start doing differently? And this is not even on my notes. I'm just kind of talking to you guys right now. And if you did not know, a lot of you don't know. Right before I hop on trainings, I pray that God uses me He uses me as a vessel. That's why I'm really, really excited that I get to be a leader within Scentsy, because I still get to teach. But I pray that God uses me as a vessel. So sometimes when I squirrel on these trainings, it's because something just pops into my head, and that is what I pray God uses me for, to help you guys, whoever's listening, hear what you need to hear, okay? So that was a little tidbit. But what did I do differently? What did I start doing differently in my business that saw that tremendous amount of growth, okay? Because director to superstar director, there's a big difference, okay? I started doing the things that matter. I started taking it back to the basics. I started doing the things that I did at the very beginning of my business as a very beginning leader, and I started putting things in place that matter, okay? So I was walking the walk, talking the talk. I was doing all the things that I expected. Expected is a very bad word. I don't expect anything. You guys show up because you want to show up. I don't have expectations for that. I dropped the expectations, rather. I dropped the expectations I had for other people. I remembered that everybody's human, and it's a them problem if they don't want to show up for their business. I cannot make somebody else work, okay? So up until that point, I had this mindset of, oh my gosh, I have 20 frontline. I don't even know how many I had. And I would be so upset and so hurt and so offended that they weren't showing up for their business because I needed them to. Because I needed them to show up for GWV on my part. Because I needed them to show up for Active Frontline. Listen to me, it is not about you. And when you change that mindset and you truly understand, people have lives. People have things going on. People have different seasons. People have things happening in life, okay? There's a them problem. There's not a you problem. So, I'm almost done eating. Sorry, guys. I would like fall over in pain if I didn't eat. So, it's a them problem, not a me problem. And that's when I got in that mindset, okay, I have to continue to party. I have to continue building my customer base. That's why last week was so important. That's why getting testers underneath people's noses, getting new customers, connecting with those customers, adding them on Facebook, adding them on Instagram, adding them to your VIP page, texting them personally. That's why it's important. Because those people are going to become your next hosts. Those people are going to become your next clubbers. Those people are going to become your next possible teamies. And it does not matter if you know them in real life. 12 of you are watching live right now. I want you guys to comment if you know me in real life. There are only a few of you on here that I know in real life. Okay? But if I was really hard on you guys, and I didn't walk the walk, I just talked and expected you guys to do it, but I didn't do the things myself, you guys wouldn't trust me. You wouldn't trust me. It's the same thing. Okay? So, let's go into this week's training. Okay? Yeah, exactly. A lot of you guys don't know me. Some of you do. Okay? And that's okay. That's okay. We're in this together. And I will always show up for you guys. But I want you guys to have that mindset too. Okay? I want you guys to have that mindset too, that you can do anything that you want to accomplish in life. You can change the world. You can change other people's lives. Keep showing up. If I told you guys how many times I got on this Facebook app, got on the Feet to Faith Facebook group, and went live for a training for my team, and nobody was on there, I was talking to myself, you guys would be like, Amber, really? You continue to show up? If I told you how many times I had monthly team meetings and people didn't show up in person, you guys would be like, wow, you still stayed the course? Yes, I did. And if you guys are a star consultant, I highly recommend you go ahead and have a Facebook group and get that culture going in your group. I don't care if you have a team of 1, 2, 3, 5. Get the culture going. Get a text group going. Get a Facebook group going. Community is what a lot of people need, and a lot of people need connection in this, okay? So, no one likes dust balls, cut the fluff. That is what this week is about. That is what this week is about, okay? What you do consistently is what you're going to produce in this business. What you do consistently is what you're going to produce. If you're doing the things that do not matter in this business, you are not going to produce anything, okay? Think about a scale, okay? It's going to be very uneven if you're not doing anything. If you're not doing anything. But if you're doing fluff stuff, right? You're doing fluff. So I'm picturing in my head like one of those old school scales, right? That have the like weighted thing in the middle. So they have two different plates on there. If I am doing the fluff things, okay? If I am creating samples and they're just sitting there. If I am making really fancy Canva flyers, but they're not going out to anybody, I'm not having any personal conversations. If I am scrolling through Facebook and wishing that I could be somebody that I'm not and not being authentically me. Do you see what's happening? The fluff stuff is going to be real heavy, but there is no production over here. Now, I'm doing things that matter. I'm having joint conversations. I'm having party conversations. I am getting testers underneath people's noses. Everything you did last week, okay? What's happening over here? You have smells underneath people's noses. You might have online party links open. You might be seeing orders coming through. You might be getting texts saying, hey, so-and-so has a question. You might be getting, I have thought about Scentsy before. You might be getting ignored. These are going to weigh very similar because what you're putting in is what you're getting out. There's not going to be any unevenness, okay? So when you cut the fluff, and your habits become what you want to produce, that's where the magic happens. The only magic in this business is consistency in the right things. That is the only magic sauce. There is no person in this business that did anything different to get a title that you're chasing after, or, that has achieved your wildest dreams with this business that did not do the things that they needed to do to get successful. And what did they do? It's very simple. They are consistent in the way that they share the scents. They're consistent with the way that they have party conversations. They're consistent in sharing Scentsy Club. They're consistent in talking to people about getting paid off of their addiction, and they are consistent with helping people reach their goals. That's it. That is the magic sauce. Consistency in the things that matter. So we have got to stop making this business complicating. Am I saying that every single person is going to be successful in this business? Absolutely not. But what I am saying is if you focus on the things that matter, you do them consistently, you do them even if you get told no, you do them even if you get ignored, you do them even when you don't feel like it, that's where the magic happens. Consistency, guys. Consistency. You know the things you have to do in this business, okay? And I'm going to make this very easy for you guys in a little bit. I have some like checklists and stuff that I've written down for you guys. So your habits of what you do and do not do tell the story. So I want you guys to think about this. Think about a month where you were struggling with PRV. How many parties did you have going on? I want you to be very honest. You don't have to share it. You can share it if you want to in the comments. I like interaction. It's teacher and me. Think about a month that you were struggling with PRV. How many parties did you have going on? For me, when my PRV is low, it means I'm not partying. It means I haven't had any conversations for people to get free and half off Scentsy. And that's the God honest truth. Okay? Think about that. So your habits of what you do and don't do tell the story. If you're having a hard time sponsoring, or you haven't sponsored somebody in a long time, are you sharing the opportunity? Are you telling your best customers, hey, you could get paid for this? Are you sharing the host to join kit? We have a join special all the time. Okay? Are you sharing? Are you sharing? So to put this into perspective, eating chips and ice cream every day is not going to get me to my long-term goal of losing weight, right? What you put in is what you get out. If I am eating chips every single day, if I'm eating ice cream every single day like I did whenever I was pregnant, I'm not going to reach my long-term goal of losing weight. And indulging every once in a while will help me though, okay? It's all consistency 95% of the time. With that 5%, life happens. I don't want to work my business every day, no matter what you guys think. I don't want to work my business every day. I don't want to do this every single day, but I have to do this. Because if I don't do it, nobody's going to show up for me. Bailey, please do not, okay? If you need a day, you take that day. But the majority of the time you're being consistent, the majority of the time you're showing up, the majority of the time you're doing the little actions that need to happen. So when you do have a day, you can say, you know what? Scentsy's gonna be fine. I know it. I know I'll just get back to it tomorrow. And you can take a break. But the problem is when you get consistent with the taking the break, when you take the break, and instead of taking the break for the rest of the day, you get consistent in the wrong things. You take the break and you say, well, I didn't work yesterday, so what's one more day? I didn't work last week, what's one more week? I didn't work last month, what's one more month? I can't pick up anything now because I'm so far behind. When you're consistent in the wrong things, those are the things that's going to happen. Just like the saying, negativity breeds negativity. If you're around negative people, you're going to become negative. If you get complacent with the wrong things and the consistency, that's what's going to happen in your life. Your business relies on you being consistent in the things that matter. I love that, Ashley. Don't let that day turn into your excuse. And a lot of people say, don't quit on your worst day. Because I guarantee you tomorrow you're not going to want to quit. Okay? You have to get uncomfortable with being consistent in the things that matter to make that your new normal. 21 days to make a habit, right? Everybody knows that. Show up in the things that matter. It's not going to happen overnight. You planting seeds, think about that. When you plant a seed in a garden, I don't plant seeds because things die on me now. I can't even keep basil alive. It's a problem. When you plant a seed in dirt, you're not expecting it to sprout that day. It's not even going to sprout the next day. You have to water it. You have to give it sunlight. You have to give it nourishment. Okay? Treat your business the same way. When you plant a seed, it's planted. You're keeping contact with those people. You're keeping connection. You're forming relationships. Nothing worth having happens immediately overnight. Okay? Consistency, consistency, consistency. Your business can blossom and be what you dream of it being, but you have to put those consistent measures in place. What are some things that you need to be consistent with in your business? Think about that. What are some things that I challenged you to do last week that you didn't want to do? You don't have to put this in the comments. Think about this. Write it down. That you didn't want to do, but you did it anyways. Are you just so proud of yourself? Are you so shocked by the results that you actually got some maybes or some possibly, can I let you know? Do that for yourself all the time. It doesn't take a program like this to get those results. Now, I'm so excited that you guys are participating in this, and I'm so excited that so many of you are seeing such amazing outcomes from this, but do it anyways. Do it even though Amber's not telling you to, okay? So, we already talked about Fluff a little bit, but let me tell you guys some more on Fluff. Fluff are the things that you're doing that are taking up a lot of time, but they are not producing any outcome, okay? So number one, and I am so guilty of this too, instead of like putting my phone away or having the Facebook website pulled up, I will just scroll. I will just scroll and scroll and scroll endlessly. And then the next thing I do, I look at like 2 hours have passed and I'm like, oh my gosh, I could have been working. Like I could have had conversations. What am I doing? Okay. Creating flyers on Canva can be fluff. If you have not done the conversations before, don't waste your time on Canva. Canva is what I use now as my my decompress time, okay? When Zane's asleep and we're sitting on the couch, or I'll come into my office, it's my time to decompress. I have found that I really like creating things on there, so that's my time to decompress. But if I haven't done the things, if I look at my my list right here, y'all are gonna be like, holy cow, that's amazing. There's shit everywhere. If I look on this list and I don't have people I'm working with, I don't have people who I'm reaching out to on my dream team list, I don't have potential hosts, I don't have people that have parties going on, I have no business being on Canva, okay? It's an amazing tool. It's an amazing marketing tool. Don't get wrapped up in it though, okay? Posting and praying with zero intentions of it following up anything. If you were just posting and praying, guys, listen to me with this. If you made those 10 bags, and I got all of mine out, there's none sitting in here. Praise Jesus, hallelujah. I had to go do some running around this morning to drop off 2 because I wanted them gone before I was in Idaho tomorrow. If you made those bags and they're either just sitting at your house, or all you have done is take a picture of it and say, I have these mini, I don't even know, I have these mini bag parties, comment below to claim them, and you're not having personal conversations, that is fluff and you need to stop. I literally will get on Facebook and Instagram, and sometimes I'm seeing stuff that people posted 2 to 3 days ago. There's weird algorithms. I'm pretty sure Facebook has something against me, and I've literally had to change the way I'm partying, okay, because of it. I've had to change the shop and scrolls, and I've had to change the bag parties because Facebook parties just we're not jiving, okay? Stop posting and praying, that's fluff. What you need to do is have genuine, real conversations, keep track of who you're talking to, and that's it. When you guys see me, now, okay, here's the difference. When you guys see me post something on my stories, or usually it's in my stories with a poll, or I do a post. Usually I don't do posts like that. I usually just do them in my stories. But when you guys see me do that, I've already had the personal conversations. I'm doing this stuff on social media so that other people who might not be customers of mine right now are seeing it. And it's sparking interest in them, okay? Social media is free marketing. But I'm already having join and party conversations in text message, okay? Posting and praying is fluff. If you were just posting and praying that the Scentsy gods rain down with 18 people who are going to comment and say, you know what, I want that free bag of Scentsy, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You have to be personal with it, okay? Making samples and letting them sit and collect dust is fluff. If you are making samples and they are just sitting there and you have no intention of getting them underneath people's noses, you have no idea what you're going to do with them, you're wasting time. Sample making is time consuming. If you make samples, I highly recommend bulk sampling. I literally still haven't even made these Father's Day ones because I have other stuff that needs to be done before I leave for Idaho. It happens. I got these bricks. I intentionally sent these out with club orders. I followed up. I had 10 to give away in my VIP page. I followed up with those people. That's how I got orders, because you have to get smells underneath people's noses. But if you're just making samples, just to make samples, it's fun. Sometimes I hate making samples. That's why I do the crinkle cutter. If you don't have one of these, pro tip, go on Amazon, get one, okay? Don't just make samples to make samples. You have to be intentional with your samples. You have to know where they're going. Bulk sample so then you don't have to sample for a while, okay? This is my favorite, and Barb Robertson's gonna cut me for this. I tell her this all the time. Being in a tremendous amount of Scentsy Facebook groups. Somebody let Barb know she's not alone. If you are in an endless amount of Scentsy Facebook groups, get out of them or turn them on mute. You are doing your business zero service by constantly looking at what other people are doing, by constantly watching them complain. Negativity breeds negativity. Some of those Facebook groups are absolutely ridiculous and should not be allowed on the internet. It is what it is. You be authentic. You be yourself. Some of them are amazing. Canva Flyers is one of them. I'm in. I love getting ideas from there when I don't want to spend time making something on Canva. Okay? Every time I find one that's amazing that I'm using, I share with you guys. Dawn made this one. It's amazing. It's the Mother's Day one. She had one for Father's Day too. I shared that in Feed the Faith. Okay? Don't do it. It's fluff. It's not helping your business. It's not income producing. You just scrolling and looking and, just stop it, okay? So we're going to talk about what's income producing. So write these down. What is income producing in your business? Meaning you do it, there's a direct correlation with you making money because you did that, okay? Follow-ups. Follow-ups, okay? You sent out some samples. Hey, Sarah, how did you like the Beach Daisy sample? I just saw that it got delivered. Oh, I don't know why my computer thought that I was talking to it. Hey, just checking on your wax stash. I hope you're doing good. Hey, I was just wondering if you gave any more thought to getting some free and half off Scentsy. I actually have a bag I can drop off to you right now. Those conversations are income producing. Booking parties is always income producing. All the people free and half off. All the people free and half off. All the people free and half off. Having joint conversations. Those three things right there, you will find the most success if those are the only three things you do in your business. Follow up, book parties, have joint conversations. But Amber, that sounds really simple. It is that simple. Book parties, have joint conversations, follow up. What happens from there? People want free and half off. People want to join your team. And then you train them. You help them reach their goals. It's that simple. Does that sound too simple for you guys? It's truly that simple, okay? So if you're not doing anything else consistently, do those three things every single week. Every single week. That's where the magic happens, okay? Training new teamies once you have team members. Showing up, showing them how you work. I know some of you guys don't have teams yet. You showing them how you do something is the most powerful thing you can do as a leader. It's something I've been trying to do more of. Showing how I have conversations, showing how I send emails, showing how I make samples, showing how I book parties, showing how I bulk package orders, showing how I do labels. Does that help you guys? That's all it takes as a leader. Show them what you're doing, but you can't show them if you're not doing it. Okay? It's walking the walk and talking the talk, walking the walk, right? Having Scentsy Club conversations, posting in your VIP page, posting in your stories and on your grid. That's different from posting and praying. Like I said, that is free marketing. Social media is free marketing. When you're showing up consistently, it's showing people that you take your business seriously. It's showing people that, hey, I need some Scentsy. Hey, it's getting people thinking about Scentsy. They don't think about Scentsy like you think about Scentsy. They're not a Scentsy consultant. And if they are thinking about Scentsy like that, they need to be a Scentsy consultant. Happy mail with a follow-up system in place. Sampling with intention and purpose. Okay? For example, sampling with intention. You should always be wanting to expand your customers with their product use. If somebody is just a warmer and wax customer, okay? For example, I was bagging up 2 orders earlier. One ordered fragrance flowers for me, one just ordered wax. I very intentionally put in there washer whiffs, counter clean, Scentsy Fresh. Hold on one second. Mom? Okay. Sorry, the thing went off on my end and
That's all right.
he must hear you. He can my yaya here. Okay, sorry guys, my mom is here. My baby's screaming. So, being intentional. And then what you do is you reach out to them when you know that they have their order, because you dropped it off to them or whatever you did, or within the Happy Meal, whatever you did. You're going to follow up with them and ask them how they liked it. That is how I personally expand people's use of products. People are really, they want to try something before they use it. Let me show you guys this. This is how I bulk sample. That way I just have stuff ready to go. So, counter clean. I need to bulk sample some more, but Scentsy Fresh. That way I'm just able to grab it and go. There's still some Scentsy soak in here. Washer whips. Okay. And when I sample out, I write it down. That is income producing. You're keeping track. You're not just giving out samples just to give out samples. You're keeping track of who you're giving them to. You're keeping track of what you gave them. That is income producing. Okay? Because then you follow up and then they're like, oh my gosh, I don't have extra money to spend. And you say, let's get it for free and half off. And then they host a party. Do you know what I'm saying? Yes, I can post those, Sam. Hold up. Let me write myself a note because if I don't write it down. Link to, I have an Amazon business list. I'll just post that. Everything I get is on Amazon pretty much. Okay? But bulk sampling, so then that way I don't have to take the time unless it's an LTO, like I said. When LTOs come out, it is income producing for me to get these to sample out early so that I can get pre-orders for them. If they love it so much, I can get them to put it in a club. They don't have a club, they open up a club so they can get that forever. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not that hard. You just have to know what to do. Okay? Already said that. Another income producing thing, if you have a team, and like I said, if you are a star consultant, at least you need to have a team page on Facebook or a group text or Facebook Messenger, whatever works for you. I personally think that Facebook groups are the best. If you want to do it in Feet to Faith, I don't care. We're one big community in that now. Recognizing what you want repeated is a huge income producing thing. How many of you watching, there's 15 of you on right now, how many of you love being told you're doing something great? I am words of affirmation, love language all day, every single day. You tell me that I am doing something fantastic. You tell me you're proud of me. I will jump over the moon for you. I will jump over the entire moon. It's free. It's easy to do. And that's it. It is income producing. Because think about this, if you're recognized for something that's amazing, you're going to want to do it again. Whether you're going to be recognized or not, it made you feel good and it made you feel like you were noticed just for doing something. Okay? Shouting out what you want repeated. That is why I send emails and I do shout outs for people who are active, for people who are close to active, for people who have 500, for people who are at the 2,000 mark, for people who are promoting, for people who are close to promoting, for people who are signed up for SFR. The list goes on. The list goes on. What I want repeated, I will shout out. I will take the time to look and text somebody, voice text somebody. Because it's that easy. It's that easy. Let somebody know they're doing a great job. My goal in this business is to help as many people do what they want to do and be successful in this business. That is why I'm going to Superstar Director Summit tomorrow, guys. That is why I'm going to home office. Do I want to be away from my baby? Absolutely not. Do I want to be away from my husband? Absolutely not. Do I want to go to freaking cold Idaho? No. But number one, I've always been told, you want something other people have, get in the room with them. Get in the room with them, and that's what I'm doing. I know my cup is going to be so filled from going to home office and getting the trainings that I'm going to receive to help you guys be the best you can be. Okay? Like-minded people. That's what this business is about. Okay? Let's see. And I gotta hop off here in a second. Something else that's income producing. Sharing things in the Facebook group, sharing trainings, sharing things that you have found successful, feeding into your soul and your brain by watching trainings. That's something that I'm trying to get back into. Listening to podcasts. I do not enjoy reading, but I'm going to actually read a book on the plane to Idaho. Maybe. Unless I can find it on an audio. Okay? Feeding into yourself. Showing up to programs like this and challenging yourself is income producing because it's going to make you a better business owner. It's going to make you a better consultant and probably, honestly, a better human. Okay? Showing up to trainings and events, so World Tour, Scentsy Family Reunion, showing up to those things are income producing. You are pouring into yourself and you are investing in yourself and your business, so it is going to produce income. Okay? So, I'm going to try to end this in the next 3 minutes, and then I have some amazing examples of daily tasks by title I'm going to send in the different groups, and I will post them into the Facebook group as well. But your assignment. Da-da-da-da. Are you ready? Your assignment for this week. I want you to get a planner, if you do not already have one. Electronic or paper pencil, okay? You could do it as simply as the dollar store has planners. Target has planners, Amazon has planners. I have a Happy Planner. It was literally from the sales section, and I love it, okay? I love it. I use it for everything. It is coming to Idaho with me. It is what keeps me straight, okay? You're going to get a planner. And what you're going to do with this planner, you are going to come up with a daily task list for when you do your income producing activities, okay? You're going to come up with a daily task list, and this is going to make more sense whenever I share with you what you should be doing at each title, okay? I have written out Essential and Certified. I have written out Lead Star, Superstar Consultant, and Director and Above. Okay? I will share that with you in the Facebook group. Like I said, I have to hop on a training here in 5 minutes. And I'm going to share with you what my daily system is. Okay? My daily system is going to look differently than yours. That is perfectly fine. And this doesn't need to be anything fancy. For me, this is the idea that I got from Katie Lassiter. It is a daily checklist, okay? I print them off on Avery labels. This is for May. And it literally is Monday through Friday. It says the tasks that I need to do. When I have things that I have to add, I just add them in there, and that way I can check them off when they're done. This holds me accountable. This lets me know that I'm doing the things that I need to be doing. The things that I need to be doing to be successful. Okay? I don't go each day by the seat of my pants and say, I don't even know what I need to be doing. That already tells me what I need to be doing. Okay? So, you can write it in to your planner. You can get the labels and you can do it. You make it yours. But what I want you to do is put a daily system into place. So the days that you are working your business, I would highly recommend at least 5 days a week. You are doing something, 10 to 15 minutes. It does not have to be a lot of time. It does not take a lot of time to be successful in this business. to do follow-ups, book parties, join conversations, club conversations, happy mail, whatever it is. Okay? Like I said, I'm going to share with you guys those lists that I have to give you guys an idea. I will post what mine is so you guys can see that as well. And let me make sure that I have covered everything I wanted to cover. If you guys have any planners that you want to share, you can share them in the Facebook program group, share them in your little group chats if you want to. Doesn't matter. We're better together. Lisa, that Christian planner sounds amazing. I'm a quote person, and I love cheetah. And when I saw this, it says, "This is the good life," and it has cheetah. That's why I got that. I will share where I got mine as well. Like I said, it's from the sales section of Happy Planner. But as long as you have something that is holding you accountable, for me, if I have a list, I need to have it checked off. Okay, some days I move things around, and it doesn't necessarily happen when it was supposed to. But it's still there holding me accountable, because you have to show up even when you don't want to show up. You have to have those conversations even when you don't want to have those conversations. Remember, we are cutting the fluff and we're doing the things that need to be done to be successful in this business. Okay? So, I'm going to share all that. That is your assignment this week. That is your assignment this week. If you order it online, that's fine. But I want you guys to make your list of whatever it is that you're going to be doing on the days that you work. Okay? Does not have to be super intense. And I want you to share that list with me, the daily list that you're going to create for yourself to hold yourself accountable. Remember, it's not fluffy. My mom doesn't realize how much Zane can move around now. So, and share with me what planner you get. Okay? And that's it. That's it. Okay? Have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys later.